Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nuzul Aishazati binti Kamarudin, and today Engku Nur Hidayah and I will be presenting a review of the video titled The Minister of Loneliness by Sarah K. This video is a spoken word poetry performance by Sarah K on the TED stage, where she introduced the idea of Minister of Loneliness to highlight how loneliness affects individuals in society. Through storytelling, she shows that loneliness is a serious emotional issue experienced by many people. The purpose of this video is to raise awareness about loneliness and to emphasize the importance of human connections. It also encourages people to realize that even small actions and one meaningful relationship can help reduce loneliness. Now, I will move on to one of the non-verbal aspects used in the video, which is gestures. Sarah K used natural and expressive hand gestures to support her storytelling. For example, when she talks about creating connections between people, she uses her hands in linking motions as if she is connecting invisible lines between individuals. This helps the audience clearly visualize the idea of human connections. Another example is when she talks about how the Minister of Loneliness helps people. Her hands movements become more structured and deliberate, almost as if she is organizing or building something. This visually supports her explanations and make it easier for the audience to understand. Her gestures are not too exaggerated, but they are meaningful and match the emotions of her poem, which keeps the audience engaged. The second one is volume. Sarah K used variation in volume very effectively throughout her performance. We can see this clearly when during emotional and serious parts, she lowers her voice and speaks softly. This happens when she talks about loneliness and how people feel isolated. The softer voice creates a more intimate and emotional atmosphere, allowing the audience to feel the sadness more deeply. On the other hand, when she delivers the important or impactful lines, she slightly increases volume. For example, when she talks about the idea of helping people connect, her voice becomes stronger to emphasize the message. She also uses contrast, moving from soft to slightly louder, which keeps the audience focused and prevents from the performance from becoming monotonous. Overall, her control of volume helps to express different emotions such as sadness, hope, and sincerity, making her delivery more powerful and meaningful.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Engku Nur Hidayah binti Abidin. Thank you Nuzul, and I will continue to highlight the effective non-verbal delivery by the speaker. After watching the TED Talk by Sarah K, I noticed throughout the performance, Sarah K used expressive and dynamic facial movement to match the emotional tone of her poem. For example, when she talks about loneliness and serious issue, her face becomes more calm, soft, and slightly serious, which reflect empathy and concern. However, when the poem shifts into imaginative and slightly humorous ideas, like the tin cans on window or the body system, her expressions becomes more playful and warm. This contrast helps the audience feel both the depth of loneliness and the hope of human connection. Additionally, her facial timing is precious. She pauses, raises her eyebrows, or slightly ties her head at key moments. Next, let's talk about her appearance. Her appearance is very simple, neat, and professional. She does not wear anything overly flashy or distracting. This is very important because it's ensured that the audience focus more on her message and emotion rather than her clothing. Her hairstyle and overall look are very natural and approachable. And her posture also contributes to her appearance. She stands confidently but not raggedly, showing that she is both prepared emotionally connected to her performance. This balance makes her delivery feel genuine rather than rehearsal. In conclusion, Sarah K uses gestures, facial expressions, appearance, and voice volume effectively to deliver her message. Her natural hand movements support the storytelling, while her facial expressions clearly show emotion like sadness and hope. Her simple appearance keeps the focus on the message, and her variation in volume, sometimes soft, sometimes stronger, helps emphasize important part and keeps the audience engaged. For recommendation, to make the performance more interesting, I think she could include more movement on stage, such as changing position to match different part of the story, adding slight interaction with audience, or using brief pauses for impact could also make the delivery more engaging. That's all from us. Thank you.